Hello, everyone. Hello, butterflies. Thank you all for checking in. As you see, I am doing a update reading on the missing 29-year-old Alexis Ware. I believe she's turned 30. I believe she'll be 30 years old now. But anyway, I did a reading on her last year in February. This is it right here. I did a reading on Alexis a year ago. And I appreciate you all taking the time to watch. So anyway, I had like I stated, I did a missing person reading on Alexis a year ago in February the 9th of 2022 last year, and a lot did come out of that reading. Let me just say that um, it is stated that she was last seen January the 30th. So yeah, the anniversary of her disappearance has come up. It has here. 'Cause I wanted to Google her name to get an idea what was going on as far as any updates. And this is Alexis. And from what I'm seeing here, let me see something. Anderson County, South Carolina, authorities are releasing new information exactly 1 year an update since a upstate woman was reported missing. Alexis Ware was last seen on January the 30th, 2022 at the 7-Eleven on Highway 29 North. Her family told WYFF News 4 that Ware had met with one of her children's father to drop off the child. Authorities said her car was found February the 2nd in McCormick County, South Carolina. On Monday, the authorities' county sheriff office announced that the father of Ware's son is no longer a person of interest in the case. Authorities say he was the last person to see Ware at the 7-Eleven and has been investigated since the case began. So as you see, her son's father. I'm not gonna say his name, but I mean, if you know who he is, okay, he is not considered as a person of interest. Now, in this reading, I'm not trying to accuse anybody of anything. I'm just led by the spirit. So whatever you see here in this reading, this in this update reading on Alexis Ware, it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Somebody did ask me. I probably said about 4 or 5 months later when I had did a reading on her. They said, "Can you please do an update?" And at the time, I didn't feel the need to do one because so many others, awesome spiritual readers were doing one on Alexis, and I just pretty much wanted to let things play out and just hoping for the best, and also praying for her family members that she will be found no matter what. But so far, she hasn't been found, so. I like to pray about everything, and I was led by the Spirit to go ahead on and just do another reading on her. But when I do this reading, I'm going to just let it rest. I never know what's going to come out of my reading. There are timelines to my readings, family. And so pay attention to repeated messages. That's all I ask. I forgot which decks I used last time, but I definitely used, my homemade decks when I did a reading on her last time, okay? So go back if you decide to and make comparisons and see what the spirit is saying about Alexa's disappearance. Okay? So as I stated, I had used this homemade deck and I think some other decks. I'm not going to use this deck this time. I'm going to use some others because I'm constantly updating my crime and missing person decks. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on this reading. Let me pull up a nice picture of her. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. The eyes of the winds to our soul. I thank you all for taking the time to watch. As you come in, support your sister. Sharing is caring. And also, if you decide, if you like what you see, okay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, also the notification, so you know when I go live as well as upload new videos. And definitely on your way out, check out my yearly I'm breaking it up, and check out my yearly zodiac sign readings as well, okay? For those that are interested. So what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to start off using the shadow deck. My butterflies already know what time it is when it comes to this deck. It speaks about those the shadow aspects that we all have. Shout out to Divine Vision. This will let me know about those shadow energy that was going on with Alexis that led up to her disappearance. Pretty much, her character, what she was dealing with on that, day that she went missing. What were her issues? Anyone that could have been around her that could have been affecting her in a negative way. All of that would come out here. So it'll definitely give us an idea as far as events that was playing out. So let's get started. I feel the need to light up some sage, so give me a minute, family. Okay, let's continue. Holy Spirit leads me to all truth and clarity about the disappearance of Alexis Ware. Shed light on this darkness concerning the disappearance of Alexis Ware. As my spirit guide to connect with Alexis Ware spirit guides, seeking clarity about her disappearance. Okay, I'm gonna start off like this. On the bottom, as you see, I have the word blindsided. It speaks for itself. This is someone that can be very distracted on the wrong things or on the wrong individuals. They're caught off guard. So right here, she was blindsided. Right here, I got explosive. I think about emotions heating up. Next, I have confusion. At the head, I have addictions. That would be Alexis. She's at the head, okay? There are all kind of addictions. You have drugs, alcohol, sex addictions. It can be addiction as far as, you drawing the wrong kind of individuals to you, wrong groups of people. Well, shall I say attracting the wrong kind of individuals to you. Also, a workaholic can be an addiction as well. But something about addiction is playing a part. Over here, I have temptation. So that's letting me know that temptation is definitely playing a part. Being tempted. I have here flighty. Someone who easily get upset. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Next, I have anxiety. Feelings of anxiety. And behind it, I have blindsided. Over here, I have the word abuse. So, like she was experiencing some abuse as well. Abuse is definitely playing a part, and it also can be abuse of power. For somebody abusing their power. And behind it, I have explosive. Next, I have withdrawn. And behind it, I have confusion. At the head, I have conflicted. Over here, I have betrayal. Now, behind betrayal, I have temptation. So when I think about betrayal, I think about someone that she knows. So we're not looking at a stranger here. She felt a sense of betrayal by somebody that she knows. Over here, I have disagreeable. Behind it, I have flighty. And in the center, I have ego bound. And I apologize. When I first did this, I didn't show you the middle card. I have manipulation. And someone's coming off ego bound. I've already pre-shuffled. Let's continue. I have here feeling doubtful. Antisocial. Defiance. Now remember, some of these shadow energies are Alexis, and some of these are not. Some of these shadow energies can be someone that has crossed paths with her. So keep that in mind, okay? Only her loved ones and those that are close to her knows her character, so they would know, which, words are standing out as far as describing her. At the head, I have humiliation. So like she had experienced some humiliation. Over here, I have sabotage. And behind sabotage, I have betrayal. For according to the spirit, she was sabotage. Over here, in the secret place, I have rebellious. If this is not her energy, it's somebody's energy. And in the center, I have domineering. Somebody's coming off as a control freak. Very controlling. Okay, I don't have to shuffle. I've already pre-shuffled. Let's continue. Okay. Right here, I have the word ghosting. This is someone who's getting missing. They leave you hanging. They are abandoning you. They are getting missing, leaving you hanging, and they are abandoning you. Okay? This individual is not reliable. Next, I have guilt. Somebody is feeling guilt. Over here, I have hostility. And behind hostility, I have defiance. At the head, I have numbness. Now, usually when I get this message right here, I think about someone that likes to self-medicate, whether it be drugs or drinking. I got numbness. Behind numbness, I have humiliation. Over here, I have destruction. I think about sudden destruction. And behind destruction, I have sabotage. Over here in the secret place, I have brainwash. And in the center, I have fearful. So it looked like this is how she was feeling, okay? Quite fearful for some reason. And behind fearful, I have domineering. Okay, let's continue. Down here, I have ambivalence. This is someone who has mixed feelings. And behind it, I have ghosting. Next, I have disrespectful. You can say this how Alexis felt that she was being treated, or maybe how someone felt about her. Behind it, I have guilt. Next, I have gossip. So the streets are talking, this we know. But also, I think about someone, putting a little bird in, I call it a bird when it comes to gossip. Someone whispering a bird in her ear, telling her information about somebody, okay? So, anyway, people are talking, and the word gossip is popping up. And behind it, I have hostility. Next, at the head, I have deception. Now, the deception is at the head. Just like the word numbness is at the head. At the head would be Alexis energy, okay? So allegedly, it is a good chance that she could have been, trying to numb herself. And that's what this is all about. The shadow self. You don't want to face your issues or your worst fears. But anyway, it looked like she was numbing herself also due to drinking or drugs or whatever the case may be. But right here, deception. So deception is definitely playing the part. And anytime I think about deception, I think about somebody being very secretive as well. Over here, I have the word code. I think about Alexis dealing with a cold individual. Now, sometimes this word can be a clue. Like, it can be a street name. It can be something significant about the word code. So keep that in mind. And behind the word code, I have destruction. Because sometimes these words be like clues also when it comes to like a street name or whatever the case may be. Okay. We're going to start on another deck in a minute. Down here, I have insecurities. So she was definitely feeling insecurities, okay? And behind that, I have ambivalence, someone who has mixed feelings. Over here, I have entanglement. Good old entanglement. This speaks about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Also, I think about, a third party can be involved. It can be some cheating going on, whether it's on her end or on the end as far as whomever she was seeing. So entanglement is definitely playing a part as far as what could have been affecting her, okay? Right here, I have disrespectful. I have vindictive. And usually when I see this word vindictive, I think about somebody, they're so pissed off they want revenge. So anyway, I have vindictive. And behind that, I have the word gossip. Somebody talking about somebody, okay? At the head, which would be Alexis energy, I have jealousy. Over here, I have brutality. And somebody's coming off very arrogance, full of arrogance. And behind it, I have selfishness. And in the center, I have victim. You can say that Alexis is a victim or she's coming off as a victim due to how she feels like somebody's treating her. She sees herself as a victim. I'm going to go around one more time and I'm going to change it up. Okay. Down here, I have the word coercion. This speaks about using force or threats, trying to persuade somebody to do something. And behind that, I have entanglement. Next, I have awkward. This is how somebody sees themselves. And behind that, I have disrespectful. And I have here helpless. So, for whatever reason, Alexis was feeling very helpless and powerless for whatever reason. And behind this, I have vindictive. At the head, I have regret. And behind regret, I have jealousy. Now, it will come out later in the reading whether, Alexis was feeling jealousy or there could have been that energy towards her. There could have been somebody feeling jealousy towards her. Or it could be both. Over here, I have bully. So somebody was coming up as a bully. And behind bully, I have brutality. Over here, I have defensive. Now for me to see this word right here, this is someone who's trying to defend their honor, to defend themselves. So obviously, there was some accusations going on, accusing somebody of wrongdoing. Somebody was definitely accused of wrongdoing for someone to be feeling like this, defensive, trying to defend themselves. And in the center, I have trauma. According to the spirit, Alexis had experienced some kind of trauma. And behind trauma, I have victim. Now remember these words that had came out, okay? I'm going to start another deck. All righty, let's continue. Let me see. I'm going to use real quick. I want to use real quick the clue deck. I'm going to use this next, okay? I call this clues. This is one of my homemade decks. But it's very helpful, as far as me getting an idea of, locations or anything the spirit wants us to know. Divine Spirit seeking clarity about Alexis Ware. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Alexis Ware. Seeking clarity about Alexis Ware. And pay attention to repeated messages, okay? It's very important. Okay. Whatever you see here, family, is not my opinion. I'm just a messenger, and I'm not here accusing anybody of any wrongdoing. At the end of the day, all those parties that are involved that could, that could be looked at as a suspect, they are innocent until proven guilty by law, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started here. None of this is in divine order. The word betrayal came back out. So whomever that's responsible for her disappearance is due to somebody that she knows. Okay? Betrayal. Accusations, rumors, and gossips. Remember, we saw the word defensive, and I told you usually the word accusations follows behind it. Well, it came out accusations. And look what else came out gossip. Accusations, rumor, and gossip. Now, here is some possible locations. She could have passed a location of a pizza joint. It could be a Pizza Hut, Domino's, Hungry Howie, Papa John's, Little Caesar, or another pizza joint, okay? But something about a pizza joint. It could be any of these. Decision changes. So if she was planning on doing something, whether this is her energy or somebody else's energy, you know, it looks like you know what I feel like this is her energy. So if she was planning on going somewhere to a specific destination, unless she changed her mind, it has here decision changes. According to the spirit, this would be an open and closed case. And in a way, it just depends on if they find her or not. But in a way, to me, that's not really all that good because if they don't find her, it's like the authorities are going to just assume whatever it is that they're going to come up with, and they just going to, I mean, I just don't really see them still putting the manpower in as far as looking for her. But everything really depends on if she will be found. Period. Next clue: the word dance. I think about having fun, being at some kind of social scene, out and about. This is a clue, family. Next clue: the word rape. Allegedly. Okay. Everything's allegedly. Things have to play out. Only time will tell. They have to find her first. And this could be a past energy. Next, I have seen from a bird's eye view. And this is very high up in the sky. When I get this right here, I think about, allegedly she could have transitioned. That's mighty high from a bird's eye view. Unless, unless unless she's alive and she's somewhere traveling and she had was on a plane. That's the only thing I can think of. Cause that's the only way you're gonna be seen from a bird's eye view, unless you're traveling by plane. Inside location. Caught in the middle of others' beef and drama. Something about clue the word pledge. I think about groups. It could be groups like gang, um, sorority, pledge. Somebody pledging their life to somebody. I think about marriage, because a marriage can be a partnership. You still pledging yourself to somebody. But anyway, this is a clue. The word pledge. Okay. Even these authorities. They're pledging. To uphold the law. Next, I have the word lustful, showing strong feelings of sexual desires, lustful thoughts. Feels pressured, being a follower, not using good judgment. Convenience store, gas station. And we all know this to be true. Something about girlfriend. Okay, let's continue, family. Because I have two other decks I want to use before I end this reading. Family, whatever you see here, just take that which resonate, okay? I'm using this deck because it can really help narrow down as far as location. Because this is my new deck. So anyway, um, it has here, now this is allegedly family. We had to just let things play out, okay? It has here missing, no recovery. And we know so far there is no recovery yet. Tied up, bound, hands, wrist, and ankle, taped mouth. The key word is bound, okay? And tied up. Deception, I did not call or text anyone back. Lies, false narrative. SEX for sale. A lot of times the spirit will reveal those things that's going on with the individual behind the scenes. Let me just say that. But no matter what you see and hear in this reading, it is allegedly, okay? It's not facts. But I am led by the spirit, and there is some truth in my reading. Please know that. Next, we have something about question court order, question protective order, present or past, present danger of violence, of sexual assault, abuse, or threats. So something about a court order, past or present protective order. Something about a teenager group. I'm not really sure what this is all about, but it came out. Okay, it did come out. Something about a teenager group. Something about teenagers. Convenience store, a Circle K or a Shell. What's sent out to me is convenience store, okay? Especially if she was doing some traveling, she could have been making, different stops at a service station. Another one, this one says Exxon gas station or a 76. Sexually taken advantage of, not willing. Not far within walking distance. They don't want to be exposed. Now, who is they? Who is they? They don't want to be exposed. Allegedly, family. Weapon used. Okay, this says play sports. Now, this can mean many, many things because I do call this a clue deck. What sticks out to me is the word sports. I think about a sports bar because we did see the word, um, we did see the message, something about dancing. But anyway, I think about a sports bar, just like certain locations that can have the word sports in. Or this could be somebody's background, that plays sports. Maybe they play sports, when they were in school. But anyway, I'm just a messenger. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how to look at these words. Play sports. See, that's what I meant by that. Out partying, having fun, being social. See that? See that? Out partying, having fun, being social. And then I look at these two. To me, they kind of go hand in hand. If you look at it, if you look at this word and you think about maybe a sports bar, but you know, you know how they have those gentlemen clubs, sports bars. But I let you be the judge when it comes to that. Out partying, having fun, being social. When they call or text me, we meet up and I get paid. Money grab, my choice, and business has a backup phone. According to the spirit, Alexis has a backup phone. And a lot of people do when they're being very secretive. But a lot of people have a backup phone, for business purpose. Okay? Now, I believe something like this came out in the first reading I did on her. Something about, Alexis having a side hustle deal, something that she does behind the scenes, that she was keeping to herself because we did see the word deception. And I told you, anytime I see the word deception, secretive always follows behind that. But anyway, it has here when they call or text me, we meet up and I get paid. Money grab, my choice and business has a backup phone. And remember, we saw that card change of plans. So allegedly, she could have been planning on going in one direction, but she had got a call or a text, and she ended up going somewhere else. Allegedly, okay. All right, I'm gonna go around one more time. I'm gonna use another deck. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Alexis Ware. Now look at all that came out. I think I need to look at that. Hold up. Hold up, family. Remember that word ghosting? When I used the shadow deck, it came right back out. Ghosting, abandoning. Now you can say Alexis got missing and she's ghosting, or somebody ghosted her and abandoned her. It has here girl child. The only child I can think of is her beautiful daughter. It has here girl child. Something about, this is a clue, the word back room. Something about back room. And maybe this is due to the so called social event that she had attended. This is a clue, the word back room. It has here lace drugs, allegedly, okay? And I have it here again. See? Drugs. And this says lace drugs. According to the spirit, she had taken some kind of drug and it was lace. And that alone can have you paranoid and delusional. Right here, something about a dumpster. This is a clue. Something about groups. And we did see the word pledge. Clothes removed. And like to me, she was taking advantage of because we did see that word RAPE. Okay, like to me, she was taking advantage of, and we had the word sabotage. It came right back out. Like to me, she was taking advantage of. I don't mean to harm. The spirit is talking. The spirit is talking. A lot of information that came out in my first reading is coming back out in this reading. Yes, indeed. I'm going to just hold this, okay? Because it keep like it want to fall. Okay. And once again, I have to keep saying it. Disclaimer: this information concerning disappearance of Alexis Ware, it is allegedly, okay? It has here troublemaker, envy, and foolish. I I don't know if Alexis actually does drugs or not, you know. But anyway, it has here lace marijuana, caution, trouble at stop sign ahead. Trouble at a stop sign ahead. Struggling dealing with personal issues. When friends turn foe, the enemy. Something about laundry room. And if not a laundry room, even though it's not saying a laundry mat, it could be a laundry mat, you know, somewhere as far as location. But anyway, it has here laundry room. Those in power, dishonesty, abuse of power. Okay, remember that word we saw abuse? Remember that family? We saw that word abuse? This is what it's talking about. Those in power, dishonesty, abuse of power. I let me be the judge who that can be. those in power. Remember that word bullying? It come right back out. Somebody was coming off as a bully. Secretly meet up my business. Remember we saw that message, change of plans? She was, thinking about, headed in one direction, but she changed her mind. Cause the spirit said that she had received some kind of text message to meet up with somebody. Secretly meeting up my business. I'm trying to tell you, the spirit be on it. And anytime my readings keep repeating themselves, it's something to it. That's all I'm saying. Clue the word closed. So this is a clue, family. I think about a business establishment, could be closed, or a road it could be a sign, You know how those roads have like a sign saying closed? So anyway, it has here clue the word closed. This is a clue. It could be a business or a road. Something is closed. Or she could be inside of, or she can be somewhere inside, something. It has here they are rebellious. Secret the lovers. Who was she seeing? Secret the lovers. Very interesting. Oh, okay, the spirit is talking. I'm going to put these two together. This is confirmation. This came out my reading I did on her before. And her son's father had mentioned something about this being the case, that she was seeing somebody and they was married. Look at that. Secret, secret the lovers. See that? And look, they are married. So who is this individual that's married that she was seeing? Secret the lovers. They are married. Met up seeking closure. Now, if I didn't know any better, look at this. Look at that. Secretly met up. If I didn't know any better, I would say, because the spirit is describing somebody that's a bully, a control freak. If I didn't know any better, I would say, Alexis, was out hanging with this individual that she was involved with, secretly involved with. And this individual, for whatever reason, something jumped off and did something to her. So far, that's what it's looking like. And this individual is married. And this individual abused his power. It says those in power, dishonesty, abuse of power. So what is this individual background? Is he a cop or what? Does he work like for security or what? Allegedly, just saying. I think I'm going to stop right here. Well, I don't know. Let me see something. Okay, the spirit said we are complete. So I'm going to go ahead and start another deck. I just think that's quite interesting what had came out. It spoke volume to me. And it looked like a friend of hers could be in the know also. They may have some idea of who she was seeing, but probably scared to speak up due to fear. Can't blame them. Okay, I'm getting ready to use my gang insight deck, and then one more. I'm going to end this reading, okay? And I'm not going to touch it after this reading. This is pretty much an anniversary reading I'm doing on Alexis, her update reading. And I want to send my love and prayers to her family. Much love to her mother, her children, her siblings. I keep you all in my prayer, and I just pray that you get the answer that you're so desperately seeking. I pray that, eventually she will turn up. All right, let's continue. As you see, this deck is quite thick, so I had to take my time. And it looks like whoever this male set her up. This male may have an alibi, but he got somebody to sabotage her. I'm picking up on that also. And people do pay people. Please know that. To do hideous things by paying people off. The need to have fun, partying. I told you she was out in the social scene. She stepped out somewhere, but wherever she stepped out, she's gonna meet up with somebody that she knows. The need to have fun, partying. It has here they know. Who is they? Who is they? Is it a friend of hers? Somebody that she's like this with that knows? Had a fight with a roommate, lack of harmony. Female teen slash child. The only person I can think about is the energy is giving us background of those that, you know, are in her inner circle, like her, children. I believe this would be her daughter, okay? The spirit's pretty much letting us know that she has a female child, which she does. Competition, rivalry, compete for the same objective person. Something about stolen money. We didn't see the word gossip. Something about stolen money. So I feel like somebody feel like Alexa stole from them. Parents clueless, don't know. So according to the spirit, Alexis' parent is in the dark about what was going on with her behind the scenes, okay? That she was keeping to herself. Parents clueless, don't know. I'm sure her mom knows what she knows, but Alexis was still keeping certain things from her. Question: inheritance and amount of money or property passed down. Question: inheritance and amount of money or property passed down. Mm. Boyfriend. Something about a stranger. And if this is the case, I feel like this individual um, was a part of this cahoot as far as, you know, either being paid or they're doing a favor for somebody, okay? As far as trying to sabotage Alexis. Ran away from home. Someone stolen from them something of value. So it can either be Alexis stole something from someone or someone stole something from her. Self sabotage, negative thinking, actions, doubtful, destructive behavior. So according to the spirit, how Alexis was moving, okay, behind the scenes, she was operating in self sabotage, okay, due to her negative thinking and how she was moving out here. Betrayed, they trusted someone they know who turned on them. Feel satisfaction and contentment. Male teen, male child. The only thing I can think of is her son. The spirit, is giving us clues about those that are in her life. Being tracked by a device, watching their every move, stalking them. And that's interesting. 'Cause I remember seeing an interview her mom did, and I forgot which YouTube channel she was on, but her mom had mentioned that how her daughter was you know acting strange, and she's feeling like she was being watched. And I can't remember if her mom mentioned the word stalking, but that's interesting. Cause for this to come out, there's some accuracy to this. I mean, there's some truthfulness to this right here. And they do have these devices that they can hook up to your vehicle to where they can track you. Please know that. Being tracked by a device, watching their every move, stalking them. And then next it has here man. Oh boy. Alcohol complication, addictions, inability to control drinking, lack self control. Has more than one sexual partner, sexually active. All this is allegedly, family, okay? I can't control what comes out. A lot of times the spirit reveals those background, information that's going on with the individual, but somebody knows what it means, okay? Somebody knows what it means. Clues in walking distance, seek and find. So something is in walking distance. It says clues within walking distance, seek and find. It could be some evidence somewhere around. That word betrayal, betrayal in business dealings. So what was Lexus doing behind the scenes? What kind of business was she doing behind the scenes? This says betrayal in business dealings. And then we also saw something about sex for sale outside. hole in the soul, childhood wounds, loses their authentic self, you disconnect from your feelings. This speaks about an individual that she allegedly that she could have encountered and hooked up with, but this individual should not be trusted around children. Unbeknownst to Alexis, had she known this about this individual, she probably wouldn't have gotten involved with them. But anyway, it has here, watch your kids, keeps kids away, not around this person. Watch your kids, keep kids away from this person. It has here lost and found. The only thing I can think of right now, I know her car was found, but Alexis hasn't been found yet. In the Most High God divine timing, she will be. And maybe some other evidence will show up eventually. Due to karma, their parents' sins, negative actions return from the past. Now, Alexis is a parent. Let me just say that. And this speaks about something that was done in the past, how it could boomerang and come back on you, you know, when you least expect it. Due to karma, their parents' sins, negative actions return from the past. So it can be due to one's actions, what they done in the past, or who they hooked up with. Update news coming in within 2 or 3 weeks. So according to the spirit, there will be more update news coming in about Alexis Ware disappearance from today. Hopefully it'll be some good news. Or, they done found more evidence. This is allegedly family. They're here strangled. This is allegedly body disposed of, transfer. So I think about something happened to her here, but her body was moved allegedly. It's like something happened to her in one location, but her body was transferred to another location. They are prejudiced against groups of people, races. Somebody is. Met online a woman being secretive. And we did see something about they are married. So anyway, met online a woman being secretive. Catfish deception, false image. And a lot of this is a lot of background information that was going on behind the scenes, allegedly, okay? It's pretty much like trying to connect the dots. But as you see, it was a lot going on with Alexis. And according to the spirit, yes, she was being very secretive also. It looked like to me Alexis was making a lot of boss moves behind the scenes. And I do like picture her, you know, having streams of income and doing different things, hustling behind the scenes, doing her. Hold They got caught up in the drama. I'm getting ready to start moving uh, quicker, okay? Something about an SUV, somebody driving an SUV, has depression. Something about question step parent. With a jealous friend around you who needs enemies. Something about a stalker. According to the spirit, she was being stalked. Somebody was watching her every move. Not close to home. Communicate secretly with a hidden backup phone. So according to the spirit, she had a backup phone. Now I got not close to home, and then right here I got close to home. So obviously, there was some traveling. Maybe maybe what happened to her happened close to home, but she was moved allegedly. Met a female online. This could be Alexis meeting a female online, or the potential person of interest met her online. But then I remember also seeing the word catfish, and we all know what that's about. Okay, you betray yourself to be somebody that you're not. So could it be? I'm just saying allegedly. Could it be that Alexis thought she was, communicating with a male when it was really a female, allegedly, and they could have had her set up because I remember the word they are married. So that's standing out to me also. They are married. She's not married. Wants to pay back revenge, get back at them. So somebody wanted payback and revenge on her. They want to get back at her. The need to say what you mean, feeling vulnerable. Competition, family rivalry. Took their anger, fit of rage out on them, overreacted. Facing their fears, not running away, facing their fears. Now, it doesn't have woman or man will be found. It just says child, because we all are, the Most High God's children. So it has here, child will be found. There's hope. So it's like God is saying Alexis is his child. Okay. So according to the spirit, she will be found, but it's in God's divine timing. Keep in touch. Communicate, being secretive. Keep in touch. So she's being very secretive and keeping in touch with somebody. Okay, I'm going to start another deck. It has here question fake friends. It got friends with an S on the end. New relationship. Feels lonely. Relationships going in circle. Rebound. Checked out. Mental breakdown. Checked out. Now I thought this was very interesting for this to come out. I would love for this to be the case, family. But there are timelines to my reading. Let me just say that it has here alive and hiding, scared to speak up. But this could be a past energy before she disappeared. Alexis could have been in hiding. Laying low. At home. But I would love for this to be the case that she's still with us. Okay, I'm just a messenger. Double minded, unstable in all of their ways, hesitant, do not trust. I think about somebody that say one thing and they do another. According to the spirit, Alexis was according to the spirit, Alexis was living a double life, okay? Living a double life, hook up for benefits. Living a double life, hook up for benefits. Expected news on hold, the waiting game. They are not over their ex. Seeing someone new. The path they are on is not in the area. Cover up. The truth will not be televised. More to the story. Now, and I get this right here. This lets me know this is a rabbit hole. Okay? This is a rabbit hole. And I hate to say that, but it's been a year already. And, her family has really just been, you know, dealing with a goose chase, to tell you the truth. Um, it's so much out there, and they really don't know what to believe. To be honest with you, and you can't blame them. But well, I think about stuff like this. You know, I think about also on the authorities' end. They know what they know, but they're not going to share everything that they know also. And then you don't know who knows who. People do have ties, with authority that can protect them. I mean, we really don't know who the heavyweights are, okay? And I'm not here trying to dig like that. But anyway, it has here cover up, period. See that? Cover up. The truth will not be televised. It's more to the story. So I'm going to let that sit there. Check close by area, still close by person or child. And it looked like she probably was moved, family. Like whatever happened in one location, but she was moved. Parents, mom or dad in denial. Mistaken identity, thought to be someone else taken out. Mm. The moon, deception, lies, deceit, danger, and fraud. And anytime I see the moon, I think about whatever happened, it went down at night, okay, at sunset. Unbalanced, unhealthy urges, not to be trusted around kids. So she was dealing with whoever she hooked up with, somebody had like a unhealthy fetish. They had a definitely an unhealthy fetish. Let me just say that, if you know what I mean, okay? It has here unbalanced, unhealthy urges. Keep away from kids, or not to be trusted around kids. Mm. Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware, disappearance. Clarity about Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware, disappearance. Thank you, Spirit. It has here, look at that. I told you. Allegedly, body moved. That's how we were getting away from home, close to home. Remember all of that? We got away from home. So obviously there was some traveling. We got away from home, but then we got close to home. Motive for money and trade. Something about money. I would love for this to be the case. Let's keep the faith. It has here a hint the color yellow. It can be the word or a color. This is in yellow right, and I apologize. I'm just reading it out. It says hint the color yellow. So something that's yellow, or it can be the word yellow. Monkey see, monkey do. They follow the crowd. Very foolish. Drama and abuse at their home. So a lot of this information is background information that was going on with her. Hopeful, happy, content. My friend is my enemy. I want to be loved. And this came out in my reading I did on her the first time. Somebody drives a truck. So far we got somebody drives an SUV and somebody drives a truck. Hint, hint the color orange. It can be the word or a clue. So it can be a color or something about that word orange. You know, I think about a street name, or somebody may have orange in they name, their last name, okay? Or a vehicle can be orange. But anyway, hint the color orange, or the word or a clue. Deadly heated fight. Had a fight with their ex-spouse. Now this is interesting. I think this came out in my first reading I did. Alexis is not married. She's not married, but we did see they are married. We saw that now. They are married. So could it be that she had a? I'm just saying. I'm going by what I'm seeing here. Could it be she had a fight with her ex, which is a married individual? She had a fight with their spouse. Maybe the male didn't show up, but the female did, allegedly. Somebody showed up. How we saw the word stranger. It's them somebody that she hasn't seen before. It has here they know. Standing their ground. So this lets me know that Alexis, whatever whomever she had crossed paths with, right? She was facing it head on. She was not backing down, and she was standing her ground. Isn't that interesting? Okay, we're complete with this deck. I'm gonna use one more, and I'm gonna end this reading. I'm always digging, family. I do that because I'm very passionate, and I know I'm not going to touch this case again. So whatever comes out, make comparison with the first reading I did, and many of you would see a lot of these messages are repeating themselves. And if they are repeating themselves, it's something to be looked at. I'm going to use my mystery unlock deck, and I'm going to end this reading. Oh, my gosh. That makes me so mad, family. Hold on. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Remember we saw the word stolen money. That keep coming back out. So it's something to that also, and maybe it's just background information of energy around Alexis before she disappeared. Something that she could have took part in. Let me just say that either somebody stole it from her or she stole it from somebody else. Let me just say that. I'm getting ready to show you real quick. Cause we saw it the first time, stolen money. It came out here, and it's coming out here. Stolen money. Stolen money. That's three times. This is playing the part. Stolen money. And then we're seeing something about the word group. So I think about organizations, uh, gang, who knows? But anyway, stolen money. As you see, it's a lot going on here. Question dad's girlfriend. And I'm not accusing anybody of anything, okay? Maybe this individual could be in the know about something. It has here history of domestic violence. And we did see something about court order. It has here drug user. Private person. According to spirit, Alexis is a private person. They keep their thoughts to themselves and watch what they say. Trafficking of children, be aware in area. So this just lets me know about a location that's some trafficking that was going on in this particular area. Why them, not me? Feels overlooked, not acknowledged. Now there we go again. The second time it came out. Sex sales. Sex sales, money and trade, business. Break these bad money habits now. So that just pretty much speaks about her spending. Putting a band-aid on their issues, not facing them to heal use of drugs or alcohol. So according to spirit, you doing a lot of self-medicating to numb herself. Question why did question why did they up and leave their location or home? They are too clingy, obsession with me. I don't like it. It's a turn off. All right, I'm gonna go around one more time. I'm gonna end this reading, okay? Illegal selling drugs or sex. Being secretive, living a double life, deception. Sexually assaulted, naked and afraid. Self sabotage, got caught up in the drama, the need to walk away from the drama. Step out, hook up, blank calls, seeking sexual pleasure, seeing a lover. Do not wish to be found at this time. Seeking attention, they love the spotlight. In the same area, have not moved, keep looking. Choosing to accept and believe their lies in the dark. Being told or forced to abort unborn child. So allegedly she could have been expecting. When a person has history of drug use, someone they know can take advantage of them, set them up and sabotage them. Question, it says tell your what, spouse, allegedly. Emergency help at home and on the go. Warning signs, you're down in the dumps. Near or across railroad tracks. Holding on to someone or something that needs to be released, present or past. Situation has a mental disorder, unbalanced, tapped out, overreacted, responded in a negative way. All right, family, we're going to go around one more time, okay? And I'm going to end this reading. I hate to say it, but my messages are repeating themselves. And a lot of the information is behind the scenes information. A lot of it is past information, and the spirit does that because those that know Alexis, they know what it means. But the fact that she was a very private individual, maybe one or two people might know what was going on with her, but they're not going to speak up for whatever reason. Probably due to fear, Maybe they just don't want to be tied to, what jumped off with her. And you really can't blame them. I mean, like to me, she dealing with some heavy weights also. People who got money, and if she was dealing with a married individual, what is this individual background? Seeking clarity about Alexis Ware disappearance. Anything else Spirit wants to know about Alexis Ware? Anything else the Spirit wants to know about Alexis Ware? Anything else Spirit wants to know about Alexis Ware disappearance? Ooh, the Spirit is talking. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stop. Whew, okay, family. I have here on the go, moving from one location to another. Somebody is, or somebody was, shall I say. Or this could have been Alexis' energy on the day she went missing. Situation, self sabotage, initiating conflict, caught in the drama. Tell them to back off. Here is a clue, the word closet. This is a clue, the word closet. Self sabotage. Now, it's something to this also. Trapped in a loveless marriage. And we did see the word they are married. Just saying. Situation, over relationships, beef and drama, competition around. So the spirit is saying she was followed though. So my thing is, and then we saw also that message, something about caution ahead, trouble ahead at a what did it say, stop sign or stop light? So it's like who showed up? They were for reading They wear for reading glasses or prescription. So somebody wear glasses. They wear them for reading or prescription. This is a clue also, family. Somebody wear glasses for reading or prescription. Open field. Stop talking about me. Keep my name out your mouth. And this came out in my first reading. And we did see that word gossip. Situation, self-sabotage, negative thinking, depression, feelings and thoughts of despair, feels empty. Government officials turn a blind eye, slow to action, or no progress, no action, lazy. I need to read that again. Government officials turns a blind eye, slow to action, or no progress, no action, lazy. Something about money. The joke will be the suspect. So this lets me know something about money is playing a part. So maybe this so-called joker, their background, they have money. Okay, they have money. Trying to fit in where I don't, feels a part of, feel misunderstood and left out, overlooked. Showed up unannounced, sudden drama and chaos. You see that? So somebody showed up unannounced and some drama popped off, okay? Showed up unannounced. Somebody showed up. The need to seek closure met up with them. Casualties of, casualty or confused after a vehicle crash. Well, we know that's not the case. But what stands out to me is confused, okay? That's what stands out to me. But she didn't have a vehicle crash. Her vehicle was found abandoned. Constantly checking up, stalking partner activities on social media, obsessed. So allegedly, who knows? Maybe the person she was seeing was married, and their spouse was checking up on them, and seeing that they was communicating with Alexis. Allegedly, has a mental conflict, unbalanced. Travel on the go within the area. Something about question two females. It could be maybe some associates or friends of hers could be in the know. Relationship breakup. Caught off guard. Give me your keys and your money. Now her car was found, but I don't know if her keys were in the car. That I don't know. But it says caught off guard, and we did see that word sabotage, and I think we saw the word setup too. I can't remember. Landmark. So this is a clue as far as location. It's a landmark. Something about a landmark. She could be near. Taken somewhere and dropped off. And we did see the word ghosting. Somebody abandons you. This just a present event. Stolen jewelry. So allegedly her jewelry could have been taken off of her. It has here a false self-image. I see and hear from a distance, arguing and conflict. Someone knows. A witness has seen and heard what went down, but they're scared to speak up. You can't blame them. When lovers get mad at each other, one sabotages the other, revenge. Something about karma. Somebody sees this as her karma. Payback karma. Whatever they've done to them in the past, they see this as, karma for her, Alexis, okay? Situation, caught off guard, blindsided, not paying attention, alone. Keeping this secret from my family and others, my business, my choice, how I make my money. That's 3 times a message like that came out. And then we also saw something about mom and dad is in denial. And this came out my first reading, truck driver. But it's the second time the word truck driver came out. So I got truck driver came out twice, and also one SUV. Question truck driver. Lost and found, body slash remain, recovery, allegedly. Clue, the word trash. Girlfriend, female. And lastly, situation, has addictions, overindulgence in drugs or alcohol or sex. Oh boy. I want to send my love once again to Alexis' mother, her siblings, her close family members, or shall I say, loved ones, friends. I'm so sorry that that your loved one still is presently missing. No matter what you saw here, it is allegedly, it is not facts. We know with God all things are possible, but it doesn't look good. It really doesn't. But I just pray that her family will stay hopeful and keep fighting the good fight. Pray that she will show up and that she will be found. Okay, this is my prayer. And I'm ready to end this reading. I'm just going to let the cards fall out to see what comes out, okay? Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware, Alexis Ware. Oh my gosh. All right, that's it. That's it. What come out comes out. Nature. According to the spirit, she could be out in nature. Bright ideas for inside and out. Bright ideas for inside and out, whatever that means. In the home you loved. Surprise visit. Stop putting me down with your words. Good housekeeping. Just pretty much like somebody trying to clean up whatever that was done, shall I say. They will be found according to the Most High God, in His divine timing. I'm not going to put no time on it, okay? That's in God's timing, which shall be found. Gang-related gun violence. Now, what stood out to me is gang. I think about groups, okay? Groups. Because we did see the word pledge. Near church. Scorn ex-lover wants payback revenge. Warning signs. Danger, scream, help me. Days, feels lost, had an accident. I feel like the days part, that could be due to drug use. I knew my life was in danger. No cameras on or working. Just like somebody that's in despair, feeling upset. When the party or gathering is over, trouble follows. This can be a clue, the word park. It say the park. Now the word can be a clue also. I think about trailer parks. But anyway, the word park. I will take from you as you have taken from me. This is how somebody feels. Having a affair. Remember we saw the word they're married. Having a affair. Business associate. Somebody she hooks up with. They are in denial and brainwashed, won't accept or hear the truth. Change your life. Help secure their future. So according to the spirit, she was like hustling behind the scenes, as far as doing things to make money. Okay, to help secure her future. So anyway, it's a lot, family. I'm through this reading. Much love to Alexis Ware. I'm praying this beautiful sister will be found no matter what. And this was a labor of love. You know, I did the best that I can do, but I'm only able to share what the Spirit's allowing me to share. Excuse me, but a lot did come out, and also the messages were repeating themselves. So, yeah, feel free to check out the first reading I did on her. A lot of the messages are repeating themselves. I mean, what can you do? So, peace and love to you all. Much love and respect to Alexis Ware family, and I pray that you get the answer that you're so, desperately seeking. And no matter what happens, um, I keep the families up in prayer. Okay, peace and love to you, and let's pray that there be justice for Alexis Ware.